Yes, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. That's the fight everyone wants to see, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Benavidez, he's just beat Andrade. Slick southpaw. He's slick, good movement. Good angles. But let's be honest. Benavidez was too big in it. Too big, too strong. He broke him down, didn't he? And then he stopped him in it, and that's how he fights, doesn't it? He tries to take you late, take you deep, and then stop you. Beat you up early. He'll give you chances. You might land a few punches in him, but he's just taking his time. You know what I mean? He'll block it, a little high guard. He's got decent head movement as well. He reminds me of Margarito, but he's better in there in terms of that toughness. That toughness. He's Mexican. He's tough, and he just keeps coming forward, doesn't he? By relentless pressure, and but he's got decent head movement, decent defense, and he's a good boxer. Do you know what I mean? Goes to the body well, switches, like he can change angles. He throws them uppercuts. Really good fighter, dangerous fighter for Canelo. Like I said, he battered Caleb Plant as well, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? He just overwhelms you, doesn't he? Overwhelms people with these punches, overwhelms people with his. He's obviously got power. It looks like he's got like heavy hands, and some with heavy hands, and he throws combos, throws punches, like punches in bunches when he does. Do you know what I mean? I know sometimes he's inactive, but he's still on you. Do you know what I mean? He's got his hands up. He's coming. You know what I mean? He's coming forward. He's moving his head. Like I said, you know what I mean? Keeps trying to break you down, doesn't he? So yeah, that's the fight he wants to see. I'm excited. That'll be a big fight. Him and Canelo. Do you know what I mean? That's Canelo. People saying it's 50-50. A lot of people saying Benavidez. I think Canelo's slight favorite. Do you know what I mean? But 'cause he's been in there with big punches before. He's been there with what's his name? What's his fucking face, man? Golovkin. He's a big puncher, and he took big bombs off him. Do you know what I mean? And he landed big bombs on Golovkin, and Golovkin kept coming to him, and Canelo didn't. He didn't break. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why he's probably slight favor against Benavidez, because in this fight, it's gonna be one of them fights where whoever breaks first obviously loses. So it's gonna be one of the fights where I don't know how. I always think of it, Margarito versus Cotto type fight. I think that's what it's gonna be like. Even though, I don't know, like I said, Benavidez, he just reminds me of Margarito, like just because of the height, and he throws a lot of punches. Do you know what I mean? Wears people down. Got a good chin. You know, but obviously Benavidez, he does more, doesn't he? He's got a better head move and everything. Do you know what I mean? Probably quicker as well. Do you know what I mean? And Canelo, obviously, and Cotto, are they similar? I don't know. They can punch, can't they? Cotto can box a bit as well. Canelo can box. Canelo's probably got faster hands, and he's more of a counter puncher in there. But I wouldn't, they're not bad comparisons, are they? In terms of like the first fight, Marguerite Court was just boxing him. Obviously, Marguerite was cheating, but it'll be like similar type fight where I could see that happening, where Canelo's just sitting back, letting Benavidez come onto him and just counter punching him. Do you know what I mean? Counter punching him, and his aim was just to be bust him up enough, like in the eyes or something, for a ref to stop it, or just win on points in it. Do you know what I mean? That's the fight I kind of see. Do you know what I mean? Because Canelo, unlike Benavidez's previous opponents, he's got power, hasn't he? He's got power to make Benavidez think. Benavidez, I don't think he's just gonna be able to walk him down easy. Do you know what I mean? And bully him and all that. Because Canelo's stock in it, strong in it. Plus and he's aggressive. He'll be he's very aggressive. You know what I mean? He'll look to counter, and with hard punches, and punches to make Benavidez think. You know what? To make him hesitate, to make him doubt himself. Do you know what I mean? And then punches maybe, like to hurt his eyes, to hurt, break something where, like, even though Benavidez putting pressure on him late, he's so hurt, like from whatever his eyes, or he some broke a rib maybe, or whatever, that he can't really do much. Basically, he's gonna try and break him down early, and just probably scrape through the end, basically, because people saying he gets tired and all that. Whereas Benavidez fights opposite. He's gonna have to try and make Canelo fight early, so he wastes his energy and be able to take them shots, and then hopefully and stop him late. Maybe stop him late, or yeah, maybe try and stop him late, innit? Do you know what I mean? So it's a weird fight, innit? Do you know what I mean? Or another way for him to win is just be more active than Canelo, and outland him. Make close fight, but just be more active than him. Do you know what I mean? Throw more punches at him and all that. Take your shots, but keep coming forward, throwing punches. That's another way of doing it. But that's that way is you're gonna have to take shots, and you're gonna have to he's got a good chin, so it's one of them fights. As I'm saying, that's how I see it. That's how I see it playing out. Like I said, because Canelo, he breaks people, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He breaks them down eventually. He breaks them down. But so does Benavidez. So someone's got to break. It's as simple as that. That's how I see it. Someone in this fight has to break. You know what I mean? Because Canelo, like I said, he's fought guys like GGG with big punches. Jacob's a decent puncher and all that. But no one's broken him. Do you know what I mean? Benavidez, that's his style, isn't it? You know what I mean? He tries to break people. Do you know what I mean? He overwhelms them. So he's gonna have to take shots, and if he can eat them shots, then and somehow discourage Canelo, he can win this fight. You know what I mean? Land his own shots and hurt him, and by the end of the day, mate, I've got to say, it's a tough fight to call. Do you know what I mean? But just watching it, like I see openings for Canelo to counter, but it's one of them fights. Like I said, it's gonna be close, but I don't know, man. I'm going for Canelo for some reason at the moment. I'm going for Canelo, even though he's older. He's got that experience, but Benavidez is an animal. Also, another thing, he's actually he's sparred Bivol, hasn't he? He sparred Bivol. He sparred the other fucking guy, GGG. Do you know what I mean? When he was younger, he was like only young, and he held his own. Well, the GGG one, he got hurt a lot, but he held. He learned from it, and he got him better. But Bivol, apparently, he got the better of Bivol in sparring. So, and Bivol beat Canelo. So listen, so he's confident, obviously. So stars make fights, man. But it's too close to call, man. But I'm gonna go with Canelo to win this fight. You know what I mean? I'm just looking for him to counter and hurt. Do you know what I mean? Once he hurts, looking to break an eye or something like that. Do you know what I mean? A cheekbone, innit? Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of fight, innit? Do you know what I mean? But Benavidez, man, is a beast, man. He really is. He's a beast.